everyone, welcome back. You know that warm, magnetic vibe when two people just click? That's exactly what's happening with Wu Lei and Zhaolusi, two of the most beloved actors in Chinese entertainment. The buzz around them isn't just about shared screen time, it's something real, something deeper. Today, I'm unpacking exactly why Wu Lei seems drawn to Zhaolusi, and exploring the powerful, unforgettable moment that made a lasting impression on him. This isn't fiction, it's based on scenes, interviews, on-set stories, and that unspoken connection fans can't stop talking about. So sit tight, because this is one behind-the-scenes love story that feels more like destiny than coincidence. When I first looked into rumors about Wu Lei and Zhaolusi's closeness, I expected all the usual fan theories. They're great co-stars, they joke around a lot, they're used to being around each other. Sure, some of that is true. What sets these two apart is something more intangible. From day one, Wu Lei has talked about Zhaolusi not just as a partner in scenes, but as a creative equal. He's praised her energy, vibrancy, and emotional authenticity. But the real magic began when their casual camaraderie turned into a silent understanding, moments that go beyond lines and cameras. Picture this, a long day of filming in a vintage courtyard set, cameras rolling until the sun began to fade. Zhaolusi had a solo scene that required her character to reflect on a heartbreak. The script called for tears, but Zhao went beyond. She gave a raw, unfiltered portrayal of heartache, every line delivered with trembling voice, every blink heavy, revealing a vulnerability that is hard to fake. Wu Lei, who had been standing just off camera, couldn't tear his eyes away. In that charged moment, he fell silent. Not because the scene needed hush, but because he was moved. When she finished, she hadn't planned it, but she saw Wu Lei's silent applause, a trusting nod, emotional eyes, a slight quiver in his jaw. That moment, he later confessed, showed him who Zhaolusi truly was, someone willing to go all in, to put her heart on her sleeve, and to trust the camera with her soul. Some say on-set bonding is fleeting, but everything changed after that. Suddenly, Wu Lei started staying near Zhao during breaks, not for interviews, but for quiet companionship. He moved closer during group shots. He'd check on her between scenes with water, snacks, or just a soft, "You're amazing." This wasn't calculated, it was instinctive. A genuine care. Zhao noticed too. In an interview, she said she felt calmer and more confident whenever Wu Lei was around. Now, it's important to note, both actors are professionals, grounded and careful. This isn't headline-grabbing drama, they've never declared romance publicly. But for fans who've watched them together, that professionalism is part of what makes them compelling. The affection is quiet, respectful, without oversharing. That composure makes every small gesture feel intentional and meaningful. There's a moment during a late-night impromptu shoot under moonlit lanterns that still goes viral. The scene wasn't originally scheduled, they were shooting extra, just because Zhao wanted to capture some emotion in the real night air. Wu Lei stayed by her side, offering silent support as she found the moment. At one point, she stumbled over a line. Without prompting, he stepped in, reminding her of the transition. She nodded, took a breath, and delivered it brilliantly. Afterwards, he offered a reassuring smile and gentle thumbs up. No script, no prompt, just heart. Fans break it down. Zhao's eyes flicker with gratitude. Wu Lei's hand squeezes her shoulder softly. Their closeness is almost conversational, almost familial. It's a moment of trust between two people who understand each other professionally, creatively, emotionally. That trust, and Zhao's unguarded display of vulnerability, cemented something in Wu Lei. He saw a partner who could journey with him through hard emotional territory, someone he could rely on when scenes got heavy. Not because she was a co-star, but because she was real. Let me share how Zhao describes Wu Lei's support. In a candid press session, she was asked how it felt to share such an emotionally charged scene with him. She answered, "It's like diving in without a life jacket, except you know someone's got your back. That's what Wu Lei gives me." She smiled shyly after saying life jacket, and fans went wild, comparing lines like these to poetry. Another layer was revealed during an awards night where they both appeared. After Zhao went up to accept a nomination, she looked out into the crowd and singled him out. She blew a subtle kiss and mouthed, "Thank you, but also, I couldn't do this without you." The camera cut to Wu Lei, an unguarded shot of confusion and pride illuminated by soft stage lights. He bowed slightly, visibly moved. It was that unspoken acknowledgement, she's grateful, he's present. That's partnership. For months after, fans posted screenshots, GIFs, theories, mini-documentaries about how Wu Lei's intention became clear. He always leans in when she talks. He handed her the block of notes first. He smiled with pride when she walked across the stage. Each detail added proof of their connection, and the emotional depth behind it. One insider even told me that during a grueling reshoot of a difficult dialogue-heavy scene, Zhao froze mid-take, overwhelmed with emotion. Crew members said that Wu Lei didn't say anything. He walked in front, offered a tissue, and waited. He waited until she was back on track. The camera didn't capture it, no lines, no direction, but everyone saw it in person. That act of waiting, without speaking, became emblematic. Fans call it the silent promise. Emotionally, that's what draws Wu Lei, someone who dares to be real, who isn't afraid of emotional depth, and who can stand tall under vulnerability with dignity intact. Zhao's openness resonates with something inside him. That moment during her monologue became symbolic, proof that she's fearless in her craft and fearless in her emotional expression. At one point, during a fan Q&A, someone asked Wu Lei what impresses him most about Zhaolusi. He paused for an unusually long time, fans noted, and finally said, "Her courage." Not just to show emotion, but to own it. He lowered his gaze briefly as if offering a personal statement, then added softly, "I respect that more than anything." When Zhao was given an award, Wu Lei sent a backstage message that had been captured in a screen clip. He praised her performance, voted for her win, and ended with, "Keep being brave, your fire lifts us all." That last line struck fans. Was that encouragement? Admiration? A deeper sentiment? You could tell, but it felt like both. Their narrative isn't built on headlines or public romance. In fact, both have emphasized the difference between professional care and personal life. But that makes their bond more compelling. It's built on trust, respect, admiration, and emotional courage. And in the entertainment world, where things are often curated and rehearsed, their quiet connection feels honest, like a lantern glowing in the dark. Over time, fans have woven their own narratives around these moments. Threads like courage, comfort, silent trust, and emotional anchors frame their relationship as something deeply supportive and creatively combustive. People love to say, in every scenario, passionate scenes, weird press moments, loyalty during awards, Wu Lei always gravitates toward Zhao. It isn't because he has to, it's because he wants to. On social media, a montage titled "Why He Stays" next to her compiled clips of shared smiles, shared gazes, shared silences. One comment trumpeted, "He stays because that's where his heart learns to rest." A fan asked me if I believe they're in love. My answer? I think they have love in a form beyond romance, creative love, platonic soul love, something that transcends labels. And maybe, for Wu Lei, Zhaolusi has become essential. Not just a co-star, but the person who can light the emotion in him and anchor it in trust and authenticity. There you have it, the story of why Wu Lei always wants to be near Zhaolusi, and the scene, on that night of raw vulnerability, that moved him more than any script ever could. It's a narrative of emotional courage and quiet kindness. It shows that true connection isn't always in grand gestures or public declarations. It can thrive in silent moments between two people brave enough to share their heart. What do you think? Do you feel the same electricity fans are talking about? Let me know your favorite Zhao Wu moment in the comments below. If you loved this deep dive, hit that like button and subscribe for more honest unpacking of on-screen and off-screen chemistry. Thank you for sticking around, and remember, sometimes, the best relationships begin in the spaces between said words. See you next time.